Oh no! Okay, what's a reset? That's bad. Tackling the antline with minimal grinding. Do you know this version really well, Nervous? Because that's really exciting to me. Or just the Genesis version. If we fall down there, we're just not. Both amazing! So I'm playing with the Working Designs patch. So all of the Working Designs nonsense has been pulled out of the game. So I'm essentially playing the Japanese version. But I'm playing it in English because it's easier. Yeah, but like I could just literally load up the Japanese version, but I don't want to do that. But the exact same strats will apply for that. Strangely enough, there's a lot in English in the Japanese version. Like all of the items in the shops are in English. The tonic button is replaced with a drugs button, which is pretty rad. Yeah, there's a patch for this and the first game. But a lot of the weird typos are there, like it's still snake poison. And it's not really sure if it's poison for snakes or snakes from poison. Alright, getting out of town. Map, desert. Theoretically, I could have just loaded my save. Shoot. Also, whatever button you put turbo on is very important here. No, other way around. I want turbo on 2 for that cutscene. We're gonna open our energy drink. Take a sip. So, Nervous, the Genesis version has runs, and it's like a 30-minute run. It's embarrassingly easy compared. It's not embarrassing, but like, it's really wild how much easier the Genesis version is. So now we're going up and over. And we're at our first boss, the antline. Ow. So there's a hitch while the game loads. And that always throws me off. Now there's a faster strat in the Genesis version I've yet to be able to replicate. But you can cause this thing to repeatedly pop out of the ground. Now what's important is you stab the yellow part and not the mouth part. Otherwise it'll just murder you. Like if you'll get hit instead of hitting it. So you gotta hit the bigger part of it. Should be like one more hit or something? 2 more? Please be dead, antline. Ow. Ow. So funny enough, antline's dead now. But let me tell you, there's still 3 enemies in this room. When I was learning and routing it, getting killed by those 3 enemies was a pastime of mine. Hey, thank you for the GG. Anyway, our party's gonna talk about things. Gonna go see the Templar Knights. And yeah, Zahariel, you asked about the Klispins earlier. It's Klispins. Which is just, they translated Christians to that. So we're gonna go all the way to LN here. Huh. We're just gonna run straight up into this door. We're gonna take another save just in case. It's too dangerous for you to go. Please stay here. So your party always stays behind. It's not until Exile Wicked Phenomenon, the 3rd game, that you get to control your party members, apparently. So enemies here take like 1,000 hits to kill. May I remind you, Working Designs had no hand in this balance patch at all. So we're gonna get 2 levels while we're here. Moral support, I guess. I'm gonna kill you, sure. So we're gonna get a few kills. We should be getting a level very shortly. his stash while he's out. These enemies are gonna die a lot. We're gonna take a quick detour here. And you might be asking, like, Pat, why are you doing this? I want this item right here. The 500 gold, my favorite item. Gonna take some quick down stabs on these folks. Stabby, stabby. We're gonna go all the way to the left. Don't take any of the individual doors. Oh, I meant to grind a level out back there. Is this where I think it goes? Oh god, I'm over here. Okay, well whatever, I need to grind a level. I meant to grind a level in here. This guy. In, turn around, stab, stab, in, turn around, stab a bunch. There's my level. Exit the building. So now that we've hit the levels that we want, we're gonna roll in here. There's gonna be a hitch for the loading. How dare you resist the Crusades? And he's gonna yell about Sadler and how, you know, Sadler's not gonna stop them. And he's gonna hit us, apparently. And we're just gonna jump and stab him like that, over and over. And when he gets too handsy, we'll back up. He should be dead relatively soon. There it goes. And there's a cutscene. We're gonna skip it, don't worry about it. So now we're gonna end up in Holmes. We're gonna do nothing in Holmes. We're gonna run straight up into Yoog's room. This guy's name is Yoog, Y-O-O-G. All the relation to Yu-Gi-Oh! He's gonna have a cutscene. Big Yoog! We're gonna end up in Grenoble. I'm gonna take these off. Is it bothering me? Anyway, welcome to a town of sheep. We're gonna go right up here. We're gonna buy spider poison. And spider poison, we have just barely enough money to buy 2 spider poisons here. That's very important. We're just gonna peace out. We're gonna go to the woods, and Rumi's gonna get kidnapped for some reason. And she's yelling about druids. And we're gonna go map over to Mosny. Hey princess, thank you. Anyway, we're gonna take a quick detour up here. And we're gonna say hi to our favorite sheep. Our favorite sheep, he's got something in his mouth and he won't let it go! Capital G-O. We're gonna take a quick save here, even though we probably won't need it. And so there's, or Yoog is like, I'm gonna go figure out what's going on with those statues over there. You go in here and look for Rumi. So we're gonna kill some things on the way up, but mostly we just need to go up here. There'll be a time for grinding later. Up here. Use you. Use you. Use you. We're gonna find this. I'm sure this necklace belongs to Rumi. So we're gonna take Rumi's necklace and just heck out of here. Oh, by the way, we can warp now. Warping is not in the US release. It's in the Japanese release, though. So we're just gonna walk by. We didn't figure out anything for this man, but we need to go figure something out. We found Ruby's necklace. This means a lot to us. So we're gonna map over to Grenoble again. Yeah, they took out the warp spell. We're gonna talk to this kid who we don't know, and he's like, "You found my sheep, let's go!" And now we've got Andre in our party, who wants to go find his sheep. He's missing his sheep. Then we're gonna map back to Mosney. This is the unworking designs version, which is identical to the Japanese version. So when I do submit this run, I'll submit it as the Japanese version. We're gonna go take him to his sheep. He's like, "You found my sheep." And you know, as the rules are, you get the rock that's in his mouth. So now we have a prism. And it just so happens Yug over here is looking for something to reflect light to solve the puzzle of the puzzle. Alright. So we're just gonna peace out over here. We're gonna take a quick save again. We're gonna do a little bit of grinding. I want to be level 5. It's 2 levels. Hey Eldritch, thank you so much, friend. We're just gonna cruise up over here. We're gonna kill stuff on the way, but less important. We're just gonna jump over here and just kind of dance right here for a second. Run to the right. And take that damage boost up there. And now we're gonna grind to 5. It's like the only damage boost in the game, and it's very sad that it's the only one. Because it's really smooth looking. There's one. One more. So a few more kills, we'll get to 5. 5 is where I've deemed the right spot to fight this enemy. Also, like, the end game of this game, you just need levels. I can't figure out how to do it any earlier than like 14. Without making the boss fights like hilariously long. But you know, that's why we have real speedrunners like Nervous here, who can take this route and probably refine it into something great. But getting the 600 gold, that's my touch. No, I need to kill the enemies. I do think you need to wait for the enemy to disappear before you actually get the experience. There it is. Whee! Now we're gonna run into this room with this this red fellow who claims he's our brother, or something. Come here. So we're gonna hit him with this sword for like 10 seconds. Ow. And now we're gonna take a tonic. We're gonna drink this sweet, sweet spider poison. And we just need to go to town on this orb. Oh, this is bad. We super do not want the spider poison to run out. The spider poison has run out. Now I can drink the other spider poison, which I might have to do. Yep. That makes later bad. Well, it's dead now. Okay, 1, Fourth door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into. Whoops. 5? 5. Fifth door. We're gonna get the Piper Battle. 6, 7, 8, 9. Ninth door for Ruby. I need to change 4 to 5 on this. I've got the wrong door written. And they're like, okay, you said your scouts are in the next town, so we gotta go. Now, what I wanted to do was save that spider poison for the final boss. But, oh well. Now we do not. So now we map over to Albi. 9 languages, skills, getting kidnapped, taking naps. So we have to talk to the leftmost Burning Man, which sucks. And we're gonna give him the greatest advice for someone who's burning on a cross. I'm gonna slow down so y'all can see it. Hang in there. I think your stats can extend above maximum, I think. So we're gonna navigate this very terrifying dungeon, and yes, they did. Wrong button. And these guys would rather stay in this dungeon and die than to leave with their rescue squad. So we're just gonna peace out. Bad pun indeed. And they're talking about like, okay, we should leave. And there's a place we can go. We're gonna go to Kyra and go to the town of Ayadoyo. Or Ayadoya. Yeah, and one of the house Sadler says marshmallows. Like, depending on what room you go in, he's either really upset about what's going on or really wants marshmallows. So we're gonna go say hi to the tonic seller over here. And we're gonna sell the Piper Battle. And we are going to buy... What are we buying? What are we buying? What are we buying? What did I write? Arleni's Sword. Oh, just the Arleni's Sword.
Hey.
And sell the Gaze's Sword. And we just need to enter this little castle here. Without selling the Piper Battle, you just don't have the money to buy the sword unless you go do things first, and you really want that sword. Your attack power is so important. We're gonna go to Lanker. Sell Gaze's Sword. And in Lanker, we are going to go into this right cave right here and say hi to this prince who's doing very well. Lalivir, it's so lovely to see you, friend. I hope you're doing well. I mashed wrong. 3 Lanker. Alright, and they're like, hey, stuff's bad. Let's go into the woods. Nope, you can't turn on rapid sword fire without being unable to run in the woods. Alright, we're gonna take like 2 trips into the woods. Because we've got to slay Garuda. I think I need to be level 6 as well by the time we get to Garuda. No, we're just gonna... Ah! We're gonna go to the right. We're gonna fight these butterflies. We're gonna fight these little centipede things. Just gonna stay on the ground floor and walk... did I say right before or left? You always want to downstab here? Because those enemies are right there. Ow! Shout out to water. Water cannot hurt you, but mushrooms can. Also, your downstab deals like double damage. I look forward to someone who's better than me at video games learning better quick kills for bosses, because the Genesis ones don't seem feasible. And we're gonna say hi to Joffrey. It takes skill. Hey, in bed. So we can warp out, but we do want to get levels, so we're gonna fight our way out. So this is mostly just like grinding with a purpose. But you can just literally warp out if you want. It just means you have to grind elsewhere, which maybe like, I think like this spot right here is pretty great. Had a lefty hero until you turn right. Nope, just good old time travel and Sadler. What is that, 5? I'm 6, let's go. That's the new grind spot. New strat has been birthed. Or theoretically, you could just go and not actually spend any time grinding. But I always feel like I make it to the boss room without a level. And we need to be 6. Let's go see Joffrey again. Or not Joffrey. We're gonna go talk to our prince again. Or no, we're not. He told us about a diary that he left right here. We don't need to see anyone, we're just going. Hi, Incident. I am doing well. How are you? So we're gonna go back to see Joffrey, and in the diary is a magic spell to unblock Garuda's door. And we want to go into Garuda's room, so. Is 6 to 7 the really fast level? No. I think it's going pretty well. I think I've got a route that works. It might not be the best route, but it's a route that's gonna get me there. Now, if this was the Genesis version, we'd be nearly done. And we brought the diary, and he's gonna chant for us, and Garuda's lair is open so we can go get Mani's blood, because we're trying to resurrect Mani. Mani has the answers. It's not awful, but much more grindy than the Genesis version. It's mostly bad near the end. And I think the what from 7 to 8 is really bad, grind-wise. The level, like the experience needed to level, and this is very inconsistent. Oh, don't fall. Ow. Okay, into the door. Welcome to Garuda's house. We're gonna use Fire/1. Turn off. We're gonna use it once. And it'll get hit. And Jerkbird's gone. That's Garuda. Stop using magic. Garuda's very easy. And we're gonna rescue Miryu! Yeah, I don't know why they gave that bird like 1,000 times the hit points in the Working Designs version. So we've got all of our friends rescued. We're gonna go try to resurrect Mani. Oh, first we're gonna see the prince, and he's gonna go back home with his Yug's sister, his girlfriend. And Rumi's gonna go also, for whatever reason. They're gonna be America's favorite throuple in Sri Lanka. Everyone disappears, and we're gonna try to resurrect Mani by inciting the ritual. But there's a page missing in the book, and it's got important information. And we need to go find the page, but supposedly we don't know where it is. Everyone's gonna yell at each other. And like, what if we go talk to the prince? The prince probably knows how to fix this problem. So we're gonna go talk to the prince. So back to Ayadoyu. Sorry, had to think about it. Hello and welcome back to Ayadoyu. And we're gonna go see everyone. They're having a great time. A ritual book, and they think they know where one is in Bayon. The Tower of Bayon in Cambodia. Or is it Kamba in this game? I forget what they call it. And we're gonna take Rumi back, and she's gonna say goodbye to her throuple. And we're just gonna go. And we're gonna go to Bayon. Tower of Bayon. Let me cruise on up, cruise on up, cruise on up, and save. Nope, not map. Save the game. Alright, I know there's a faster way to get through here. I just need to spend some time, like, double checking where doors go. But I know the way that actually goes there every time. Also, the Genesis version grinds in this dungeon for quite some time. And I'm very curious. I need to check where they grind. And if it's worth trying to grind out in here. There's level 7. We need level 7. So now 6 to 7 was like 400 experience points. 7 to 8 is... Oh god, that's like 1500 experience points? Don't ask me why. 7 to 8 is just an adventure, experience-wise. Should be this door. And here's our next boss. Alright, this boss is going to take a little bit of effort, but we're going to put on Fire Slash and try to downstab it and Fire Slash it as much as possible. It's only vulnerable when it's not spitting fire at you. There's less of a consistent pattern in this than Soul Laser. But he's not so bad. He takes a little effort to die. And, oh, never mind. That actually went pretty fast. And we're just gonna magic the heck out of here. Hey, NeoKat, how's it going? We have a lot of dialogue and cutscenes and stuff, because like the first act of the game is now done. Also, NeoKat, what's going on, friend? How are you? It's good to see you as always. Anyway, the tower has collapsed. All of our friends are trapped inside. We're gonna peace out. We don't need to be here for that. We're just gonna go back to Ayadoyu. we're gonna go check in and it's like, hey, I found the book, can you read it to me? And they're like, wait, where are our friends? And like, oh, they're trapped in the tower. It's like, what? We need to go fix this. And then his princess collapses and he needs to go help her now too. But they learned the problem with the ritual the first time is that they had the heart on the wrong side of the body. So we need to go back and map back to Lanker and put the heart on the right side of the body and re-perform the ritual. Epic yarn? Heck yeah. Alright, so we're gonna re-perform the ritual. And then yell, Yoo-hoo! Money! Which is the name of the god we're trying to revive. We revived the god. It talks to us. It tells us to go to Tachikawa. Something something. I forget the exact words. And now we're in Tachikawa. We learned that Ninkon has been held captive. If you look up Ninkon on Wikipedia, he is one of the founders of a sex cult in Japan. So we're gonna go to Iniga, which is where he's held captive. It's a sect of Buddhism, apparently. Here's Ninken. He's like, hey, I'm in prison. Can you go get my key? The key is in this other place. So we're gonna go to the other place, Koya. You didn't realize it was this? Heck yeah. Anyway, we're just gonna cruise on down through Koya. This section of the game is very weird and I don't like it. We're just gonna go on this way and inside of here is... Ah, the key must be here. Anyway, we've got the prison key. Sounds self-conflicting. I think it's a Buddhist thing. I might be wrong. I need to double check. But if you look at Ninkan, you'll find it. Ninkan. Anyway, now that we've got our key, we're gonna go back to Iniga. And we're gonna try to break Ninkan out. The key to the prison. The door's jammed. That sucks, Grasshopper, he tells us. Anyway, this guy down here says he's got an extra strong pick, and he just gives it to us. And we use the extra strong pick to break the door open. And, we get to just leave. Oops. The guard says, hey, you look like Ninkan. This is, the longest part for me to write my guide was writing this section of the game. Ninkam. We have to go into a bunch of specific doors and do these little mini dungeons. Because we're gonna get the mandala of time and the mandala of light. So we need to go into here and get the light mandala. The best advice I can give you navigating this dungeon, take the first door you see every time. We're also gonna grind a little, because it's a long road to the next level. So, the question I'm going to ask y'all. So this level is about 7 to 8 was something like 400 experience. 8 to 9 is about 1500 experience. How much experience do you think 9 to 10 is? Let's get some guesses in chat. Take a quick look, because we've got plenty of rooms to grind in. Yeah, we're just gonna grind this dumb level out. 5,000? The answer is 200. Are you drunk? I don't know the answer to that. I have a feeling this is the wrong room to grind in, but I haven't really picked a grinding room yet. 1470. 1482. We're just gonna go. Oh, the flaming wheels? Yeah, they're in a lot of things. The first door you see every time. Anyway, welcome to these flying bags of flesh that explode. Ooh, it's a bunch. I don't actually know my way around this room, or this area. I just know go in the first door you see, every time. And we're gonna get the light mandala, and then we're gonna magic the heck out of here. Hi, Hexagon Witch. How are you doing? Enjoy lurking, I suppose. This is a Kongobu shrine, and the time mandala is in here. Also, hi, Dan. Your friends call you Daniel in the fall time. Huh. I figure I should have saved in here. These enemies are probably better to fight. I'm doing really well. How are you? We're, I'm bringing my flannel to the wedding. I plan on taking at least one selfie with them both. It's gonna be the classic green, which is somewhere on this chair. Oh, it's underneath the red. Alright, so let's go right. A cat too? I don't think so. I'm the cat. The rule of thumb this place is go right for the item, go left for the boss. So let's see, hold on, I need to pay attention here. Enter big building, enter right door, left to last door. Left to last door, right to the higher door. Okay, it's right here. Now we've got the time mandala and we can peace out. Or not actually use magic. I'll be bringing Bun. Ah! Bun Bun. It's easier to carry. Alright. Now that we've got the two mandalas, we need to bring Nincon to the correct shrine so he can yell about them. Or perform some sort of ritual which is going to open a secret door. He's going to chant and it's going to open the Keiaku field. In the big temple we were just at. These graphics are pretty terrible. What's up, Gork? So we're gonna enter this temple and go left, and we're gonna find somewhere to grind. We need 2 levels still. They pulse because you can do drugs that make them change. And apparently if you do too many drugs, your character will die. I've never actually seen that happen, but I've heard it from multiple people. So it's kind of like a heart rate at the same time. Hey, thank you. Oh wait, shoot. It's left door. Box on left, warp out. You should grind to 10 here. Enter left door, enter right to the first door. Left to the first door. This is where the boss room is. Okay. Where should I grind? This room seems bad. This room seems better about it. Yeah, I think walking around this hallway might be our grind spot. Hey, John. Oh, we're almost there. Okay, cool. All the healing items are indeed hard drugs. Rocking flannel here, I do my best. Hope you're doing well. Alright, now we're level 9, which is pretty cool. Now these things die in one hit. See, 2777 to 2952. It is 200 experience to get to the next level after a 1500 experience jump. So we're just gonna walk around this hallway a little bit and get ourselves to level 10, because why not? There it is. Hey, thank you. It's on Saturday, I'm very excited. It's very Magic Sword, isn't it? Alright, right to first door, left to first door. And this is the boss room right here. We can use fire 2 in here. So magic, use fire 2. Let's go. So this boss has a safe spot. It's this weird jump and sloth thing. Just sit right in front of it and duck. If you're not quite close enough, the short jumps will get you. Okay, this worked better before. But whatever, he's dead. Anyway, now that that's dead, we can warp out. Ah! And we're gonna go back to Ninkan. We're almost done with this game. It is astoundingly slower than the Genesis version, but you know what? This is my work. I did this. I can't believe I routed this game. I'm ready to go back to Ninkan. Are you funny yet? You've been funny. Don't worry. We appreciate you. Magic Sword's a really cool game. I love watching Yelsric run it. I'll light this candle. Someone's calling to me. It's a cutscene. And they're gonna tell us to go to the spooky door inside Homus. And you're like, alright. We gotta go to Homus and check out the spooky door. We're gonna go see our good friend Yug. That's the spooky door. good to see you again. And like, oh, where's everyone? He's like, everyone else is dead. All of your friends are dead, but you know what? You have a destiny. And your guy's like, wait, that sucks. What happened? He's like, don't worry about it. Anyway, this is the spooky door. And we get a very good... Oh, my body! Oh yeah, the music in this game is amazing, John. Anyway, now everyone's naked. Let's see, in homeless. Ooh, what are we doing? Silk turban and clothes. We're just gonna equip this stuff. And we are going to sell our starting armor, basically. The armor that we bought in the first town. No, this ain't Buddhist anymore. Anyway, we're gonna enter this building here. This is a direct line to the end of this dungeon, so... This is where my run kind of falls apart, and I don't quite have the answers. This, my only answer I got is grind to 13 in this dungeon, and grind to 14 before you leave this area. Hey, so long, friend. Thanks for popping in. But we are in ancient Greece now. And we were gonna grind for a little while. Shouldn't there be two at the bottom? That's fine. I don't know why this specific staircase is where I like to grind, but... what are we? 11? We need 2 more levels before I can even chance the boss. And I'm gonna save the game also. There we go. Want to go a little bit further down the stairs. I'll hopefully get those 2 in one fire/2. Why does it sound like Yellow Metal Orchestra? I don't know. Now we're out of magic again, so everything is manual. There's another. What are we at? 12? So we're gonna grind till we're almost out of mana. Then we're gonna warp out. kind of don't want to hit 15 right away. Or 13. Hey, Sokka. How are we doing? Alright, we're gonna get another like 100 experience. And peace out. Map used work. So we are level 12 right now. We do want to get to 13, but this is how we're going to do things. We're going to run down here. Now, it's really silly because there's a better sword at the end of that dungeon, but the dungeon's very hard. Everyone's dancing naked again. Don't mind them. Alright, we're going to buy the Azalea Sword. You kind of need every advantage you can get in this dumb fight. Alright, let's go. Okay. Azalea Bear Sword, that's the one. We can put on Fire 2 in the meantime. So what I learned about the spells, if you don't have, you do get them at later levels. You just, it puts them all on the menu at once, but you can only cast ones that you have access to. So before you have access to level 3 Fire Sword, it'll tell you, oh, I don't have enough experience for that. So I only ground to about 200 experience away, so I can get it while I'm traversing the dungeon. So that way I have the best chance of getting full life at the boss. This is Pythagoras. He's here to view the Bacchus ritual, which is actually just Bacchus. We're at the Bacchus festival today, but everyone keeps calling him Bacchus. There's my level. What are we at? 13? Oh, I don't want to cast that. Was that? Alright, we're gonna enter the boss room. I hate this boss so much. We're gonna put on Fire / 2 and pray. This is the sacrifice to Bacchus that we're gonna rescue. And he's yelling at us something about paying with it for our life, so he can just make himself invincible and unable to be dodged. This is why this sucks. For a random amount of time. I have tried so hard to do this at a lower level with less equipment, or every combination thereof within. It doesn't happen. And also I tried to use the snake poison on him and it doesn't help that much. Get out of me. There he goes. Oh, Jesus. Alright, it's gonna boot us out of the dungeon now. As much as I don't want to be booted out of the dungeon. Anyway, here's our naked friend. We're gonna bring her home. He's so bad. Oh wait, we're not gonna take her home yet. We're just gonna turn around and walk right back in. Turn off her magic. So there's stories of a super cool sword hidden in the dungeon. There's no nudity. Well, there's kind of nudity in this dungeon. There's the Gorgon ladies. You gotta love this. This is the one weapon that isn't in a shop. The one. If we keep moving, we can run under these guys. Alright, you're back in the boss room. And we're gonna go in this door now and get the Void Sword. This is the best sword in the game. Now we need to walk back 2 rooms, because if we cast warp in that room, it warps us to the boss room. So we need to leave the boss room first, and then cast warp. Ow! Alright, now we're gonna go return our lady who's clearly fully clothed in this image because her mother's waiting for her. And her mother has moved because she got kidnapped. So now she lives here alone. I decided to move from this place and start over. She has still not found a pair of clothing. She's just gonna live there naked for some reason. Oh shoot. I walked by Pythagoras. That's what she says. Oh, your mother moved. Anyway, we're gonna talk to Pythagoras. He's gonna keep calling us someone. He's gonna keep calling you a different name, Hiram, who is just someone, I guess. Oh, Jesus, nervous. And you're like, hey, you should go see Hollis Shrine. You're like, why is Hollis Shrine under construction? That's ridiculous. Because these people don't realize they're now in the 6th century. So we're gonna go see the Hollis Shrine. There's gonna be blood on the ground. We're just gonna not touch it. Well, I'll touch the blood for you. Oh, gross, blood. We're gonna talk to this person. They're gonna call you Lord Hiram, and they're gonna talk about how we're in the 6th century, still building this thing, and they suddenly now realize they're back in time, and not when they were in ancient Greece. And then we're gonna go back and talk to Pythagoras to say, all right, you were right. Pythagoras is gone, and he said he went back home to the Crouton Academy, which is in no way Crete. So we're gonna go warp over to the Crouton Academy. Croton Academy, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go see Pythagoras hanging out by his triangle lake. And we're gonna call Pythagoras on his real identity of, what's his name? They're gonna talk about the Haramuso, and you must be Yambanchara. And like, I haven't heard that name for a long time, and I don't understand what's going on in this plot anymore. This is where it completely lost me. I don't know what the Holomax is, I don't know what the Haramuso is, I don't know what the heck is going on anymore. But I do know we can go see Carl up there. Or save our game and enter this dungeon. Ubellum, so there's 3 people, Ubellum, Ubelli, and like Ubellum or whatever. You get into some deep Freemason lore. We're gonna kill some harpies. Just gonna go all the way to the end of this room. Always take the left door. Just go all the way to the left in every room. And then when you're in this room, just don't fall. Just don't fall. Alright, we're gonna find one of the 3. Oh, you found me. Have mercy. I didn't mean to kill Hiram. I'm only Ubellum. Ubellum killed him. And we're gonna go find Ubellum. I am Ubellum that killed that fool Hiram. If he couldn't stop me, how can you? So we're just gonna promptly stop this guy. This is a good stun lock. I like it. I like it. I like it. There he goes. Anyway, we stopped him. And we gained a level. What level are we now? 14? This is great. We're just gonna work. Take that, harpies. That was a good fight. It's hard to stun lock that guy sometimes. Sometimes he just gets loose. But his whole thing is once you hit him, he tries to whip you. And the whip is invincible, but you can kind of time it so you can whip him around the invincible nonsense. We got the Haramuso, will you help us activate it? Anyway, go inside the lake, meet us in there, and activate the thing. Anyway, we're gonna go activate the thing and there's gonna be a cutscene inside of Pythagoras' secret triangle lake base. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna skip this cutscene, but basically, Yug is now possessed by the final villain boss thing, Turbo Satan, and has turned on us. And now he's gonna go try to take over the world with his tree full of faces. Something about Shambhatha. So we're gonna go confront Yug, or Shambhatha now, and his tree full of faces for turning on us. And put him in place. Step around the blood. Take a quick save. And guess what door we're going in? If you guessed the spooky door, you're right. The forbidden door is reopened, and now we're in the forbidden door. It's gonna cruise on down. And here's the tree full of faces. And then, you know, a voice says, "Now, Sadler, time to fight your dark side." So we're gonna fight Sadler's dark side. Sadler's dark side does not put up much of a fight. You can always counter after he jumps. It's really hard to try to land a down stab on him. I think Working Designs gave this guy less hit points. Maybe. Now, from what I hear about Exile 2, Wicked Phenomenon, is that you literally can't beat the game on the Working Designs version. That there's a glitch, that they made the enemy stats too high for the final encounters, that you just can't beat the game, unless you glitch the game. Someone did it. Ooh. Alright, our dark side has been murdered. Oh, dang. Does not Working Designs. Now, this is the unworking designs patch. This has removed the Working Designs influence from this game, so you're seeing it in its purest form. This boss has about 15 times the hit points in the original version. Anyway, we're gonna fight Yuge's Turbo Satan form now. We cannot use Fire/3, but we can use Fire/2, and it's really dumb that I had to use 2 of those items before, otherwise this fight would be a lot easier. So this guy has like 3 or 4 attacks. What we want to see is that sword appear in his hand. Because that's the one we can interrupt. If he does any other attack, it's going to hit us, but it's not going to hit us very hard. But you're going to see magic spells come out of this guy, like that. Ow. Also, the sword deals like 1/10 of the damage. The damage when you had full stats in every way was about half your health. Alright. Ow. Shouldn't be long now. You can get around a lot of his magic attacks by ducking very close to him. He should be dead soon. Very soon. He's beefy still in this version, but not as bad as it was. There he goes. I still have control. I'm gonna pop time when I lose control. That's time! That was the first ever run of Exile in the TurboGrafx-16 ever done. So world record? World record. I'll let the ending play out.
This is not the end of my reawakening. Sadala, cut off your head and join me.
Hey, thank you so much for the GGs, y'all. Alright, I need to rewrite my Lucis notes a little bit.
Sadler, cursed you shall remain.
You boys can just be gay. Oh god, I broke my splits. Open layout, transparent, there we go. Big bad Game of Thrones.
Everyone there lived in peace and harmony. Sadler, there's something wrong with this world. Sorrow, pain, war, and injustice have taken love's place. Will we ever see peace again?
Oh, Rumi. Now I realize that utopia for all men is an impossible thing. There is no supreme, only.
It's my DM
happiness to all men in this world.
Faizu alarm.
I doubt the Holy Max ever existed at all.
Enjoy the closing music.
Pain, suffering, and grief. The world must continue with these realities. But these will all turn to their opposites someday. Evil to good, pain to pleasure, suffering to joy, grief to hope.
I really like this game. It's a lot of fun. You to pain. As a metaphor rather than everyone actually coming back. Yeah, I don't know, like, Ruby's a major character in the first game. Apparently. Well, now I sent my notes to Nervous, so hopefully this run will just get mauled. At least the time will go down. I'm not a great speedrunner. I did my best when it came. I spent all night writing these notes and kind of like figuring them out and what I could do. So I'm really proud of this one actually for now. And I'm excited for it to, oh my god, I have my favorite numbers worth of followers, 2244. Hey, thank you. I'm gonna submit this run to the board. I need to explain that it's, you know, basically it needs to be submitted as the Japanese version because it's the Japanese version. More or less. But, you know, it's just in English. But there shouldn't be much of an actual difference there. At least not to the point where people appreciably care. Now, I could run the actual Working Designs version, but like, it would just be longer and more drawn out and most of the same strats, but instead of like, the numbers would need to go higher. Now, what I could have really done to really improve that is not messed up the red boss fight. If I had not screwed up the boss in red and gotten my snake poison to the end of the game, that would have made a tremendous difference with how quickly that would have killed that boss. Like a very, very big difference. Anime cutscenes are intact. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure a Working Designs category can be made if people want to do that. I will say, like, the Genesis version of this game, the enemies are butter. The bosses are butter. Like, they're getting 1 and 2 shot in that run. This one, like, I'm not saying either run's very better in either way. This one just takes a lot of effort to get those guys to go down and then do it in a way that you don't die in this process. So the strats in the Genesis version are a lot riskier. Well, they're a lot more like putting yourself in danger, where in this that'll murder you and you'll never win that damage race. And it seems like the physics are slightly different too. Because they can get the antlion stuck in a loop and I can't do that here.